I am a voracious reader. 2022, I completed 73 books. 2021, I finished 78 books. And the majority of the books that I read are nonfiction, historical, or biographical or autobiographical. So I read a lot of books. And what I tend to do is read something from the perspective of history, and then I will read something else from that standpoint, but just a slightly different standpoint. So, one of the comments on one of my posts says Eldridge Cleaver in Solo Nice said that he practiced his grape skills on black girls where it was an expected occurrence. Have you ever read that book and thought it should be banned, burned, and or required reading? I do not believe that his book should be banned. I believe that banning books would kind of the sanitize that era, sanitize the things that he did, and we don't want to erase that history. I did not read that book, but I read Elaine Brown, who was the head of the Black Panthers for a short snippet of time, and I read Asada Shakur's book, her biography. I also read biographies of other people in that era in the Black Power movements and the civil rights movements from the women's perspective. So when I started reading these books, and you can see the ingrained violence and sexism inflicted on Black women from men that look like them, from men in the struggle with them regarding racism, it was shocking and saddening. And it solidified how I am as a person right now delivering these messages. So when I when I am speaking, it comes from a place of understanding where we could go back to. We women march in a straight line. We organize. We are down for causes, but a lot of the time, those same causes are not down for us. Sexism and violence inflicted on women, smaller men, because the violence was inflicted on them, the elderly, and the people that are not particularly able bodied has been in our culture for a long time. But we don't talk about it because we rank racism higher than other exploitations. But as a Black woman, it cannot be detangled. My womanhood cannot be detangled from my race. But that's just another little snippet about me. Weigh in.